Hello everyone, in today's video we'll be talking about a significant winter storm that is going to impact the southeastern US and the deep south. The Weather Prediction Center is already very confident in this winter storm potential. They've already put out a big area across Arkansas and Tennessee in the northern sections of Mississippi and Alabama on day 3's outlook for Saturday, January 11th, where an 80 to 90% chance of an inch of snow is likely. They also have a 50 to 60% chance of an inch of snow extending all the way from St. Louis into Indianapolis, all the way over to Louisville, northern portions of Dallas, and more. If we go over to the day 4 outlook here, time frame, they have already put out a 70 to 90% chance of seeing winter weather precipitation across northern Alabama, northern Georgia, and Tennessee. The Weather Prediction Center is very confident that the Deep South is going to see a big-time winter storm. They're still a little uncertain on which areas this storm is going to impact, as we still are a little uncertain, guys. These areas could see a winter storm. It could be north or south. Who really knows here? We could see winter weather impacting more of these areas, or we could see winter weather impacting more of these areas. We really don't know what's really going to happen right now. But if we look into a detailed depiction here of the timing, this is going to impact the Dallas and Fort Worth areas around 12 p.m. on Thursday. Remember, some of the models are saying Dallas-Fort Worth is going to get a lot of snow. The models have shown like a big decrease in the snowfall for Dallas and Fort Worth, but you're still looking at a potential winter storm, and you guys still need to be prepared there. And then around 3 p.m., it's going to be snowing around Dallas and Fort Worth. This storm is just going to get massive and really, it's just going to really explode here around the 9 p.m. time frame on Thursday, and then it's going to expand and reach areas in Missouri, Arkansas, and Tennessee around 3 a.m. on Friday. Once we get to the 9 a.m. hours, this is going to reach Arkansas, where the heaviest precip is going to be over Arkansas, into Tennessee and Alabama and northern portions of Georgia. Around 12 p.m. time frame Friday, this is going to reach the Atlanta, Georgia regions on the northern side of this, and start to expand more to the Tennessee areas, where the highest area of precip is going to be over Tennessee, Alabama, northern Georgia, and Mississippi. Then around the 6 p.m. time frame on Friday, it's going to start to extend into North Carolina, northern portions of South Carolina, and into Kentucky here. We really don't know what's going to happen after this. It could reach the northeast, but we really don't know if it's going to just kind of skirt off into the ocean. I think the highest chance is it skirts off into the ocean and doesn't really impact the northeast right now, but we really don't know what's going to happen. We look in 3 of the ensembles here, the GEFS ensemble, the European ensemble, and the GEPS Canadian ensemble. We still have a lot of concern here, as both 3 of the models are very different from the system. The GFS ensemble shows the most of the snow impacting North Texas into Oklahoma, Arkansas, in the highest area impacting northern Alabama and into northern Georgia and southern portions of Tennessee here. The European ensemble shows it impacting more of the North Texas areas into northern Mississippi and southern portions of Arkansas, while the GEPS Canadian ensemble has this system a lot further north, impacting going a little bit further north of the other models and impacting less of Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi, and more impacting with the highest areas impacting Tennessee and the northern Mississippi and central portions of Little Rock. This is why we really are still uncertain about this, because it could still shift north or south depending on what happens when we have new models up. I think by at least tomorrow we'll have more confidence on what the models are going to look like here. This is the winter weather confidence map I have made for winter weather impacts here in these areas for winter weather impacts. Across the light blue shaded area, there's a 20 to 40% chance of winter weather impacts. In the kind of darker shaded area, there's a 40 to 60% chance of winter weather impacts, and a 60 to 80% chance of winter weather impacts in the darkest shade of blue there, including Nashville, Chattanooga, Memphis, Little Rock, and Fort Smith here. This is where I have areas for winter weather impacts in these areas. Remember, this is just my forecast. I could be completely wrong here, as obviously it's going to change in the upcoming days. By tomorrow, it's probably going to change drastically, so we really don't know what's going to happen here yet. This is just a map to where I have the most confidence in winter weather impacts here. Hope everybody did enjoy this video. I'll make another video about around tomorrow, or maybe even the future here, for this upcoming winter storm. It's going to change drastically, so remember to be watching the weather forecast and be watching my upcoming videos. Hope you guys had a great day, and bye everybody.